right, coming up next, it's a UFC heavyweight showdown. Well, this fighter has read the Marquess of Queensberry rules cover to cover. Truly one of the best boxers we have in the UFC today, and he works everything off of that jab.
Oh, yeah, the jab is what got him to the show. He is just a phenomenal boxer, and John, I love you throwing out the Queensberry rules in the walkout for this man because he signifies everything that is boxing. He's a guy that loves the sport. He wanted to take boxing on his back and bring it to mixed martial arts and show that it is as an effective form of combat as anything else. He said, I'll walk away from an Olympic opportunity to take my sport into the octagon and show that we are the best fighters in the world. And he's done that to this point in the UFC.
All right, so here he is representing the American Kickboxing Academy, the inimitable Khabib Nurmagomedov, and this guy makes his way to the octagon, DC. You run out of time setting up everything he's accomplished, but he always puts that status as an undefeated fighter and UFC champion on the line. He will do so again here tonight.
The moment he walked in the AKA, you understood that there was something special about Nurmagomedov. He was a guy that was always listening. Although he spoke no English, he was always listening and paying attention to try to learn and how to improve himself. And the moment he stepped foot in the gym, he was just open to each and every lesson, and now it's showing over the course of his UFC career. He was undefeated going into the UFC, and he has only built on that and become a champion, one of the most well-rounded fighters in all of the UFC.
You know, your college wrestling teammates have told me when you showed up at Oklahoma State, you didn't speak English either.
No, I didn't. It was all Southern Creole accent. It was all, hey, my boy.
Right. Well, your English is now very proper, and so is Khabib's, and he's back on the proving ground here tonight, again, trying to prove himself as one of the pound-for-pound greatest fighters on this UFC roster.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is the main event of the evening. And when the action begins, our referee in charge of the octagon, Yves Loving. And now, this is the moment UFC fans around the world have been waiting for. Live from the sold-out Madison Square Garden Arena in New York City, it's time! 5 rounds in the UFC heavyweight division. Introducing first, fighting out of the blue corner. This man is a boxer, making his professional debut here tonight. He stands 6 feet tall, weighing in at 160 pounds. Fighting out of Omaha, Nebraska, the Nightmare. And now introducing his opponent, fighting out of the red corner. This man is a grappler, holding a professional record of 29 wins, no losses. He stands 5 feet 10 inches tall, weighing in at 155 pounds. Fighting out of the Republic of Dagestan, Russia, Khabib the Eagle Nurmagomedov.
Okay, protect yourself at all time, obey my command at all time. If you want to touch love, do it now, go back to your corner. You ready?
All right, so here we go with round one, and when you have what looks like a classic matchup of striker versus grappler, it doesn't always play out that way, but given what these fighters said to us on Thursday, the game plans seem pretty clear.
They're very clear game plans, but which one of them is able to implement the game plan most effectively? The grappler will try to get forward, get close, try to secure takedowns. He's even willing to pull guard to make sure that he is in the grappling situation. The striker needs to stay at space.
Oh, beautiful job with the ankle pick to get him down. Now we'll see where he chooses to go from here.
Got the ankle pick. Let's see how he advances from this position.
Oh, and he lands another leg kick there. He's already landed several in this round, and the damage is really starting to take its toll.
Yeah, it's really starting to take its toll. And you watch the opponent walking gingerly on his leg, And one big tell that you're starting to really do well with your leg kicks is when your opponent starts to switch stances.
Right.
Watch for a stance switch very soon. Big, powerful punch lands. Now he gets back to range.
Body kick now by Nurmagomedov. Stuffs the takedown there. How good is his takedown defense? Got the single collar tie. Oh, nice connection with that punch. It's one thing to have an edge and reach. It's another to take advantage. Nicely done. All right, he engages in the single collar tie. Oh. And now he lands a combination. Both of these guys going all out. High action fight here. Straight right hand, no good.
Driving the back of the head, pulling forward on the head, and then landing those beautiful punches. Really got his opponent on notice here.
And they separate. 26 total strikes have now landed for Khabib Nurmagomedov.
Not only will this affect his ability to stand, but he can't really set down on his punches, and he won't generate the power that he normally generates because he can't really get heavy on his leg.
Well, no surprise, he goes for the takedown there, unable to get the fight to the canvas.
This is a testament to his opponent, his ability to see the shots coming, defend them, and make the fight happen where he wants to.
All right, so again, we find ourselves here in the clinch where there are obviously no shortage of subtleties and nuances, a lot of motions in here that maybe are lost on the casual fan.
Absolutely, and it's gonna be the underhook. For all the things that happen in this position, the person winning and controlling the underhook battle is the one out ahead. When you're in a clinch, you can pull down on the head and land these beautiful punches to the head. Dig and kick.
Well, you start to really worry about the wrestling, and there's that left hand from Khabib.
Underrated. I mean, it's a very underrated part of his game, his ability to stand and strike with anybody in the UFC.
And now connects with a right. Oh, that hurts to watch. Another leg kick lands flush, really causing a lot of damage to those legs of his opponent.
Yeah, he's doing a great job of landing the leg kicks for the opponent. He needs to start trying to relax. Relaxation allows you to check kicks. If you're tense, if you're biting on feints, if you're biting on the guy just throwing jabs up at your head, you're not going to check kicks. Relax, stay comfortable. Recognize what's coming in your direction. Look at him drive his shin into his opponent's body with that body kick.
Nurmagomedov gets in the clinch. Knee is blocked. Less than a minute to go in the round. All right, he engages in a single collar tie here. And they separate.
Right hand punches the clinch.
Oh, massive head kick there. We'll see if he can finish.
Oh, big elbow.
Oh, he's unable to find the target with that uppercut. Overhand. Mixes it up nicely in terms of staying heavy and also staying active.
Let's go. Let's get that.
Ooh, what a punch. I mean, he's cutting them down to size with these beautiful leg kicks.
Working the inside of that lead leg. Oh, and he tags him with the straight. Nice job there by Nurmagomedov.
Beautiful body kick lands right under the elbow.
All right, let's take a look back at some of the replays, DC, and if you like the kicking game, that was the round for you.
Yeah, man, he used his kicks beautifully. He managed distance, managed space, and eventually those kicks started to really take an effect on his opponent and slow him down. He has to stay the course next round.
All right, we'll see how it goes here in this next round. A high number of kicks landed there in the previous round, and at some point, these are going to really start to take their toll.
They do start to take an effect whenever you're taking kick after kick after kick. And watching him fight with that knowledge and that patience shows his fight IQ. Right hand punches the clinch. big punch lands over the top. How's he gonna follow this one? He's throwing every part of himself into these big leg kicks.
Oh, nice straight punch there. Must be nice to have a reach advantage like this, DC. Starting to do some really significant damage to the body here. Another strike lands there.
Right hand punch in the clinch.
All right, single collar tie now.
That one snuck in. Nice strike.
Combination lands for him. He is really putting his strikes together tonight.
I mean, he's feeling himself tonight, John. He's doing a great job of putting everything together.
Oh, and he caught the kick. Oh, collar tie. That's a pretty good right hand there by your teammate, Khabib Nurmagomedov.
You're so worried about the wrestling that when the hands come, you're not expecting it. And how Khabib lands early and he lands often. Right hand punch from the clinch.
Oh, stuffs the takedown without issue. And they separate. Oh, a little single collar tie there.
Beautiful leg kick throw.
Nurmagomedov gets caught with that punch. Oh, huge knee to the head. He could be in trouble here. All right, he'll engage in a single collar tie.
You cannot take too many of these big elbows from the clinch.
Well, he's connecting on a few hooks so far here in the round, and there it is again. So every time he goes back to the well with that hook, he seems to find the target.
He does a great job of finding the placement on that shot. It is a great weapon to have. Beautiful punch.
Oh, single collar tie here, and they separate. So he counters with an effective punch there, and at least in that situation, it paid to have the advantage in reach. Stuffs that takedown attempt without issue. Single collar tie now.
Nice kick.
Nice defense there, huge block. All right, he closes the distance, gets the single collar tie. All right, he's been very clean with his hooks on the feet here tonight, and it's the way he set it up that has really impressed you.
Yeah, it's very impressive to see him pop the jab, pop the right hand, just touch, 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 and then boom, sit down on that hook. He's gonna be trying to find it again. You can see him setting up his opponent, trying to get the hands to drop so he can drop that hook over the top.
Oh, nice slip there. It sounds simple, right? Hit and don't get hit, but this guy's defense has been sharp tonight.
Cat and mouse, you gotta play cat and mouse. Hit, don't get hit. He does a great job of that.
Well, he continues to do a nice job here defensively, protecting the head and sort of maybe letting his opponent gas out a little bit with all the volume.
His opponent sees the target, but he can't get to the target. Oh! Dude's hurt. Serve him up. Go get him.
Stuffs the takedown, no problem. Well, he was a little bit lackluster in round one. You can't say the same here in this second round. He has really picked up the pace, an uptick in the aggression and the output, and starting to find his range here in the pocket. Well, you see him land the jab there. He's got the reach advantage. You might as well use it. Oh, a nice punch out of the break there after he had caught the leg. So he is really starting to put it all together now and clearly seems to have found the timing of his opponent. And both guys really throwing with authority. Got the single collar tie.
He's very tricky when he throws that body kick.
Oh, thought he might have had that head kick, but just out of range.
Look at him whip his hip into that kick. Oh, man, that leg's all beat up.
Much improved defensively as he blocks the shot. Now he's got the Muay Thai block.
If your opponent has you in the clinch, pull it down on your head, landing punch after punch, you have got to clear that collar tie, reach back inside, and try to find space.
All right, now we take a look back at some of the action in that previous round, DC. A lot to like on both sides, really.
I mean, both were intent on going forward. And what happens when nobody wants to take a step back? They meet in the middle. That's exactly what they did, and they both found success over the course of that round.
All right, here we go with our next round, DC. Pretty good game plan in the previous round. Attacked the body to great effect, and will look to continue to do so here.
He has done a great job of making the investment. The investment to the body that may not pay dividends early, but as the fight goes long, you will see it start to pay itself off.
Nurmagomedov's strike attempt there is blocked. All right, well, he's landed some good shots tonight, but there's no three-piece, there's no soda. More often than not, it's one and done.
He's not even getting a combination. I mean, if you're going to sit there at the drive-thru, order a combination.
And a nice job to stick with it there to complete the takedown. Well, there are few things more fun to watch in mixed martial arts than these type of transitions and scrambles on the ground.
High-level grappling can really be entertaining.
Well, he's got his back now. Nurmagomedov's right back to the full mount.
Now the guy's got armbar. He's attacking it on him. He's attacking armbar now. You got to recognize that when a guy starts to put his feet on your hips, you got to move him off, and you got to cover. You can't be off to an angle. Oh, now he's in trouble. He got it. He got it, John.
How about it? Gets the win by submission. Beautifully executed there on the ground. Take a look back at the replay as he gets it done by submission tonight, champ.
He does a great job of staying patient. He doesn't rush or panic. You are never safe when you're fighting this guy. You're in a lot of trouble. You're in a lot of trouble the entire time when you're this good in the submissions.
So there he is, your winner by submission tonight, and that is how you put the rest of the division on notice. A huge result for him here tonight.
Ladies and gentlemen, referee Yves Levine has called a stop to this contest at 1 minute, 36 seconds of the third round, declaring the winner by tap out, Khabib Nurmagomedov.
Well, the celebration is on in his corner, and hard to blame these guys, sort of waiting to exhale, get a huge win tonight, and not just the win, but they get it by submission.
They knew what they had in front of them. They knew how tough a competitor his opponent was, but they also knew that if they could get this fight to the ground, they could find a submission. They found a submission. He got his hand raised in the way that he loves the most.